yeah.
Sorry, man. I was so distracted. A buddy of mine just died a half hour ago.
Oh shit! Yeah. We don't have to do this.
No. It's alright. I just was just like, fuck. I don't know. He went to the hospital he had some abscess. They treated him, sent him home, and he fucking died. His wife came home and he's dead. Who knows? Who knows? All right, ready?
Okay, yeah, for sure. Ready? In 3, 2. Arda Cal here in Las Vegas at Cauliflower Alley, the man to my right.
What's going on?
Yes, you remember him from the WWE Gangrel. Here at Cauliflower Alley, you just had a match. How was it?
It was cool, man. We had his ups and downs, a little bit of in-betweens. It was like riding a roller coaster, but we got there at the end. He's a young lad, up-and-comer, you know, big buck, nice and strong. I don't know, my manager, you see Shelly out there?
Yeah.
I thought we were buddy-buddy, all good. She's rubbing on me. She's giving me the eye. She's giving me the eye, a little bit of fanging and banging. The lights go out. A Kevin Thorne video comes on. I turn around and she's hitting me in the, well, I don't know how to say it, but foul. I don't know what happened, and next thing you know, I got this big monster, looks like Goldberg, spearing me. So, you know, it started out good. It was a good little roller coaster, and things went to hell. I don't know what happened.
It's funny because, like, I guess people would always associate, if they've been watching wrestling for a long time, you with Kevin Thorne, you know, just the vampire characters. I mean, what do you make of other people also being vampires in wrestling?
Well, you know, personally, between me and you and probably everybody else that's listening here, I think it's a bit of a conspiracy. I think they've been out trying to kill me off for a while, you know. ECW came around, they said, hey, Gangrel, we're going to give you a contract. Biggest push of your life coming. They signed me, and I sit home for 8 months while I watch Kevin Thorne on TV, who was supposed to be in my group, with Shelly. So I think there's a little underlying evil going on there. Some evil bidding, things that go bump in the night, bump with the bumps. I fell for that one, Shelly, but you know, I'm cutting like wrestling promo on you. You're trying to do a regular interview here.
I'm trying to do a regular interview.
Thumbs in, let's go.
Thumbs in, thumbs in, low center of gravity, right? Exactly.
I see it, you know the deal.
So, but I mean, obviously the Brood, a lot of people remember that from the Attitude Era. I remember we did a phone interview once on right after wrestling back in the day, and you told me that that group was designed to make Edge a star.
Right, they didn't know what to do with Edge, right? He was trying to be, they wanted him to be some kind of poet and read poems, kind of like the Hide and Write thing did. So they didn't know how to shuttle him in, and Vince Russo got creative control for that 1 month. Remember we had that creative control? I think he had like, Vince gave him all the power or something. Well, Vince McMahon never wanted to use the vampire character. Well, Vince Russo...
Did he ever tell you why?
No, he just told me, get rid of the fangs, grow your hair in, lose some weight, fat kid. No, he didn't say fat kid, but basically he might as well say fat kid. But to do all that, I'll never use the vampire character. Then they signed me under developmental when I grew the hair in, I had the fangs permanent at one time, you know. Lost the weight. Yeah, oh yeah, they were in there for like 7 years permanent, going around like a freak, banging and banging, you know, that works. There's cameraman, looks so serious. I know him from somewhere. But
what did girls think of that?
The girls love the fangs. Look, you know, there's one thing I didn't factor in as being a vampire. So I got older and fatter. Vampires don't do that. They stay the same, right? So I didn't think this through. And this is backfiring against me. But what I have found, doesn't matter how old I get and how fat I get, most chicks still fall for the fangs. So chicks dig fangs. That's all I gotta say, you know. Fangs have something.
Now I know what I need to do.
Oh man, you're a good-looking guy. I'm not hitting on you in a funny way, but if I was, we would, you know.
Hey, you know. So Edge,
so yeah, they would shuttle him in, you know, and like my main purpose was kind of, you know, to blend him in because he was a young guy, and I knew all the older guys because I've been around the block a few times. Maybe not on TV, but I knew all the guys from just being on the road. You know, I grew up, I've been wrestling almost 27 years now, so I knew everybody. So it was kind of, you know, this group and me, it blended him in, you know, and he had superstar written all over him. They knew what they were doing with him from day one. They just didn't know how to get him to that point, and you know, and I'm glad and proud to, you know, shuttle a Canadian in there and help him there and move on. And he's a great guy, and if anybody deserved anything, he worked hard, and he's a great dude. I love him, man. If you're listening to Edge, keep banging and banging, baby.
He's gonna be here, I think, tomorrow night.
Yeah, he's gonna be here tomorrow night, but yeah, no, I think I'm gonna bug out of here. Maybe tomorrow morning I'm gonna go. Yeah,
it would have been nice to see that reunion. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would have been cool. But
one of my favorite, actually probably my favorite story that I ever had during the entire run of Right After Wrestling was your story, and I want to rehash it. I don't usually do rehashes, but I just want people to see it, to hear it again in case they haven't. The story from Madison Square Garden where Donald Trump was in the audience.
Yeah. Kadaris was there, wasn't he?
I think he was there.
All right.
The match,
all right, I'll try to keep this story simple, but I don't know how to tell a short story, but I'm going to try to do this.
It's fine, please do.
I wasn't even on the show. They had the Madison Square, the Fangs, excuse me, Madison Square Gardens was in on the loop, and I wasn't even booked on it, and I got a call out of nowhere saying, hey, they want you on the road at the Garden. I'm like, oh, great, it's a Garden match. You get there. I get there and I find out.
Is this your first time at the Garden?
Oh, no, I've been at the Garden before. So all I heard was dollar signs. Wow, you know, the atmosphere, money, you always got paid well at the Garden, right? So I was all stoked to get there, and I go, well, you're in a special attraction match. You go, what's a special attraction? It was with Kane. I go, so this is when Kane was like super hot, right? So I was like, Kane, so house show, Kane, what's going on here? Oh, you just go out, blah, 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 and hit a choke slam. I'm like, okay, whatever. But I'm all pumped to go to the garden. So, I get the blood and I'm coming out and I hear the people the people are like really loud, and I'm walking along the garden, and I see this dude, but I wear the sunglasses, you have the red lights, it was hard to see. So I see the guy there, and I go, man, well, that dude looks like he didn't belong here, it was just kind of weird. So I strolled up the steps, and the people in the garden, they're just like, oh, I can hear them go, wow, they're digging the vampire today, man. So in my head, I was like, fuck, vampire's over. Oh, I'm sorry if I cussed.
That's okay, we'll
there you go. My bad, but I was thinking, wow, the people really like the vampire thing, so I started drinking the blood, and then the more I drink, I could hear them getting louder and louder, so, man, I just chugged it down every last drop as I could, and then I let loose. And when I let loose, they sprayed. I go, wow, it was crazy. And then I went out there and got my butt handed to me. I got chokeslammed. When I come to the back, everybody's high fiving me, all the ring crew guys and all the dudes. And like, you spit on Justin? I what? So I guess I spit on Donald Trump. But what happened is he was there with this girl. She was wearing all white, but the crowd was getting loud because the more I drank the blood, he didn't like being touched, and they were all trying to pull Trump back. So he forced himself all the way to the front, right in the steps. And when I let loose, they said he was just trying to run, and that girl, Maples, I don't know which girl it was. He was with, and she just got soaked. I mean, just that red blood. And I heard it was like $800 outfit, and they had it replaced in like minutes. They had it out there, but then that wasn't the only thing. It was like a double rib. So Vince McMahon brought me in an attic on it, so he ribbed Trump. He was ribbing Trump. He did that. He set them there, gave them the tickets.
He put them there for your entrance.
I'm pretty sure, but then the rib started on me with Stephanie, because she kept going, oh, my dad's pissed. You spit all over his friend, Donald Trump. And that went on for like the second 2 days to the TV on Tuesday when I finally met with him, and he kind of laughed about it. So, all in all, he ripped both of us. I was sweating about my job because I spit all over Trump, I'm looking in my mirrors, like thinking I'm going to end up in the oranges out in the marsh in Jersey somewhere because I just, Trump, so I'm looking for town cars following me, But that was pretty cool, man. I'm a common guy, vampire, banging and banging 24/7. I got to spit on Donald Trump, man. Ha! Princess that. Stepping in this office, you're fired.
That never happened.
Nah, whatever, yeah.
So if people want to reach you, where do they find you?
I'm mostly trolling out there on Twitter. You can find me at Gangrel13, Gangrel 13. You find me there. If you need something, we get DM'd up or whatever we got to do. And it's cool if you're a fan, just say hello, what's up, and I'll just tweet back. Usually real lame, fanging and banging, but if the conversation's interesting, I'll keep it going.
Is that the conversation ender if someone gets fanging and banging?
Well, if I'm just being courteous, just moving along, they've done nothing wrong, or it was just whatever, I just say fanging and banging. But if you ask me cool questions and you're not being a jerk or anything, I'll correspond and stuff like that.
So there you go.
That's cool, man. But I appreciate being on the show. And
man,
sorry, I talk so much.
I needed
spitting
that
on the
story.
fans. Hey, you did cut the belly out. You kept it up here, right? All right, man. So awesome, man.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. I hope
Thank
you
so
want to take care, guys. And you want to end it? You want to close it? Or just close it?
Just like this.
There you go. Good
Awesome, man. One thing.
Thanks, guys.